make yourself again. Feel the sunlight on your skin. Keep your heartbeat beating. Go on, breathe in.
It did not work. Well, anyway, I'm going to try again. The struggles of my this morning is, I think I'm just going to, when I'm done this video, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and pretend I woke up again. Well, something just fell off of it. Hi, I'm Donna from Lost Cause 12, and I have a not mystery bag jewelry unboxing or unveiling for you. Yeah, I was going to do a recording, but my mother was over yesterday, and this was before I opened the bag, and she was like, I'm bored. I was like, never in my entire life have I heard this woman say she was bored. I was like, oh. So I was like, do you want to open a jewelry bag? So that's what we did, and we had a good time. It took about an hour for us to go through it, and there's a lot of chunky beads, and there was not too much detangling or untangling, however you say. But we did have a good time, and I was very impressed with this bag. I found no gold, no silver, no diamonds, nothing, you know, a precious metal or gem, but there's some cool stuff in here, and I'm glad I bought it. I took a little video of it in the container, and I'll take a little video of some of the pieces I pulled out, and I will show you the pieces. Now, I don't know a whole lot about jewelry. I don't know if I ever will, because there's so much to learn. But I did do some looking up yesterday, and yeah, I don't know. I still don't know that much. So if you spy something that you think is good or worth a little bit of a deeper dive, you let me know. And yeah, I paid $69.99 for this whole lot here. I did plus tax, so I think it was like 73 and change, or 72 and change, something in that ballpark. So I don't have my cost of goods because I did not count how many listable items I have, but I'm gonna record what I have laid out so it's not messed up. And I have, where'd you go? I have a little camera that I sometimes use on my computer when my phone's glitching, and I am recording. Okay, so I'm going to, just so you guys can get a better look, and I'm looking at the screen so I'm going to start with my favorite piece. This is just so cool. It is braided. They're all beads. It's not glass. And I don't know if you can see there's little accents. It's not marked. Google Lens said this was probably artisan made. There's so many keywords. I would use artisan made, boho, beaded, braided. What's that word? It's like back in the day. I think it starts with an R. I'll have to look it up. It is a little, does not feel like it's laying flat here. But it's probably vintage. It is so cool. It's like peachy pink. So yeah, where's my bags? I did not get my bags. Well, I'm just gonna lay it over here. And I'm gonna start with the coolest ones, of course. This, I think this was like Loft or something. No, it says India on it. I don't know if you can see that. It says India. And then the back is, so I'm going to have to look this up. This is, it's like hooked in multi-strands of beads. I do not, Google Lenses, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. Statement piece is probably going to go in every single title. I cannot believe what a cool, I will learn so much from this bag, and I will make my money back and then some. And I'm just starting with my favorites. This one's a little damaged, you can see. But if you clip that off, it's almost unnoticeable. You'd have to be looking so hard for the flaw. So I will, before I trim that off, I might not even trim it off. I might just leave it there for the buyer. It's not, if you cut that off, you're not gonna, the beads aren't gonna fall. I already looked. I don't know if this had, let me see if I do it this way. That way you guys can see it better. Because I feel like my loud shirt is not doing it justice. That's going to be a little better. There we go. I'm just going to do it this way. See, you can see it a little bit better. It's not great, but it's a little better. And yeah, ethnic, boho, tribal maybe. This is I did Google Lenses one, and some crazy expensive one came up. It was super similar, but was not the same one. So I don't know what they were looking for. This is not glass. I thought it was when I first saw it. It's, again, multi-strand. There is a word that begins with an R that's coming in my head, but I don't know what the word is. And I'm going to start most of these pieces probably pretty high, because I just think they're great. This is another multi-strand. Like, they're like, I'm just wondering if these came from the same place, because they're so, I'm not doing a good job. Here we go. They're so similar. There we go. They are so similar. And my camera just glitched. Maybe I need a new phone. I had this problem the other day. So, or maybe I could just go get a camera. This, yeah, see, I should have not worn such a loud shirt. This is just also beaded. This is not glass. It's plastic. And again, boho, multi-strand, fairy. It's just great. I love it. This is a Coldwater Creek. Chunky. Yeah, never again am I going to wear a tie-dye shirt for a jewelry haul. I do love this. And this hoodie, and I was cold. It's just so freshwater pearls. It smells a little like copper, but I don't know. And then these pieces are separate, like they're tiny little pieces. It's cool, and I do believe this was Coldwater Creek. Yeah, there is somewhere on the tag though. Oh yeah, I'm just pulling out this is a shell necklace. I'm going to list it together. And I could use surfer, beachy, boho, shell. None of these are marked. If they're marked, I'm going to tell you that, not that I can see. Sometimes I'm like, there's no marking, and then I find a mark. But that's going to get listed together. I feel like this one needs a little bit more research, because it could possibly be handmade, but I don't know. I'll let you guys take a closer look at see, there's the screwbacks. And then I have, not screwbacks, screw, whatever you call it. I don't know. This, see, that does work. It's like, good necklace. It's memory wire. I'm going to list this. It's plastic beads. It's just cool. Someone will probably buy it around Halloween. Oh, here it is. This is not a matching set, but I'm probably going to list this together too. It's not marked. I do believe that shell as well, or those type of beads that start with an H, but I do believe it's shell. Again, surfer, boho, beach, vacation. And I feel like this is a good time of the year to be writing this kind of stuff. I don't know how fast that kind of stuff sells or how much it sells for, but it's super cool. This is very chunky statement piece. It's just plastic, but I will list it for a few. There's a little bit of yellowing on the rope. Yeah, my camera keeps glitching, so we're just going to have to deal. And this is just a heart. It's plastic. This one does have a mark on it, which I can't read it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just so hard to do this. The more I do it, the more I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to try this one more time. My phone keeps flickering and then going off. I feel like it's time for a new phone or an upgrade or something. I had this problem the other day. I feel like this is where... Are we still recording? Yeah. Okay. I feel like this is where I stopped or left off, was this heart necklace. There is a mark on it that I cannot see. I was trying to get a close-up with that camera, but the internet is so poor up here that it keeps disconnecting and it's not saving it, so I can't see it. So, I'm going to see if I can show it to you. Yeah, this is where I stopped. I don't know if you can see that or not. I dropped it. I'm not sure what it says. I can't see it. And this is a bracelet with the little flower. It's like a rose. And then the beads are chunky. It's stretchy. It's cool. I will probably list it for a few dollars. I don't think, again, that it's any... They feel a little cold, but not cold. They could be glass. Tell me. It could be plastic, too. I don't know. It could be like quality resin. I did look these up. If that recorded, I think it tossed this. I had this all laid out, and I was zooming in each piece and telling you what I learned about each piece, but I think that it didn't save. So I'm going to just show you now. And if I'm showing you twice, these little black beads have tiny little holes in them, like natural holes. And Google Lens says that it could possibly be volcanic ash. And these are little stones that go with it. And then this one, it is super lightweight. It's, excuse me. And I feel like that these are either seed beads or they gotta be, it's lighter than wood. It's like air. Like, it's not bone. I took a really close-up picture and there's no like tiny holes, but there is like little lines. I think seed ivory came up. I don't know what that is, but I will probably list these together as natural material stretchy bracelets. This one is a little cold. There is no marks on it. It's multi-strand. I feel like all of this stuff came from the same person. But I don't know. I did have a similar necklace that I wanted to look up. If you guys know what kind of stones, I could type into the search box to see if that's what it is. I really need to get one of those old gem testers. I keep saying, but I'm not going to get a cheap one. I'm going to get it starts with a P, press a stone, or it starts with a P. If I see it, I'll know. This is a leather multi-strand necklace. This is why I had my cord. I'm wearing I feel like that's glass. I'm not 100% positive. It's just like, no, this one's the plastic. This one's the plastic one. Well, anyway, I would use multi-strand boho statement, and then there is a purple one that I feel like is glass, and I think I tangled it up a little bit. Yeah, this one's a little cold like glass. I don't think this one's plastic. It's a little shorter. I think multi-strand necklaces are beautiful. I love them, but to get them to lay right. Look, I'm messing up my hair and everything. I'm just a mess. This is it's like purple, and it's making a lot of noise. And this is just a multi-strand. Again, I would use boho statement. This one has a little, but I don't think it's marked. No, it's just a little ball. There's no 925, no nothing. So, yeah, I'm really struggling getting this video up, but I really did want to share it with you. I have a little girl's lot that I'm probably going to put up for just a couple of dollars. It's got I remember having bracelets like that when I was young, like little flowers, and they were hearts. They're just tiny little beads. I don't know if you can see that. And then we have bell. This is probably a better way to do it. The little beads. And this is just a plastic bead. I don't know. I just think that... Does this one have... No, it's just a little heart. It's just a little heart with some beads. And then I can show you, because I think it's better with a background that you can see with the little flowers. So I'm probably going to put this up for like maybe $5 or $6. I don't know. My goal is to sell as much of it as I can. And, you know, if something's up for a long time, where are the earrings? Then I'll take it down and I'll put it in a craft lot. But you never know. Someone might want to buy their daughter little silk bracelets. This is... There we go. Maybe I should have went and got the thing I take the photos on. There we go. This reminds me of the 70s. It's not from the 70s, but the colorway, the shapes, the geometrical design of it. It's just plastic, but it's cool. And I think these earrings go with it because they're the same exact color. I'm just going to have to figure it out. They're the same exact color. And, yeah, I'm going to list this as a lot. It's just plastic, but it's cool. Yeah, this is a lot of pair of earrings that I don't know. I feel like that there is a necklace that matches these. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm just going to keep going because that's what I do. Because eventually I'm going to figure it out. They are just little earrings. I might list them. They're almost the same color. With that, I might list them by themselves or in a jewelry lot. And these, I might keep. There is some kind of resin. You know what I had? Here, I have a pen. Look at that. It did not work. Well, anyway, I'm going to try again. The struggles of my this morning is, I think I'm just going to, when I'm done this video, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and pretend I woke up again. Well, something just fell off of it. I don't see what's missing. Maybe it was something stuck on it from a different... They are little... They're almost like tiger's eye, but they're not. They look kind of like tiger's eye, and they're really not that different in color. They are the same color. It's just the way the light's hitting it. And, or maybe they're not. Yeah, the one is quite darker. I don't know. They're probably resin or something. They could be glass. I'm not sure. If you know, please let me know. I don't... It's so funny when you're like in your kitchen, in your like dining room light. You don't see those differences. But I have these two lights on. And then I have a light behind my phone. You can see the differences. And I don't know if I'm going over the same things. I apologize. My camera has glitched like 15 times. And I can't remember what I talked about. But this is a memory wire bracelet. It's purple. It's kind of cold, but not terribly cold. And this is not turquoise. If this was all turquoise, it would be worth... Someone would have bought it at the thrift. Well, anyway, it does feel cold, but I don't think it's turquoise. These big dangly ones are not. They feel like plastic, and they probably are. But there might be a few, could be like resin or something. I'm not sure. And then I have this one. I will probably lot those up together. This one is so cool. I want you to see. Again, that's not a stone. It is some kind of resin or plastic, maybe lucite. And it's got that little design on it that I can't show you because I'm struggling today. Well, anyway. Oh, and then I have these, which may or may not get listed. They are just little wire bracelets. They're a little wonky on the front there. That's why they're just... This one's probably missing a leaf. And then that one has a heart on it. Looks like... I don't know what I think that is. I'd have to look it up. It looks like a boy and a girl. And this one has stars. So we have leaves or feathers. It could be feathers, but I think they're leaves. Hearts and stars. I probably won't list that now that I'm like looking at it closer. This has a very I can't make that out. And I'm not sure if I'm getting close enough to the camera or not for you guys to see. I'm gonna have to Google Lens that, but this is a long beaded necklace. It's got, I would use the word boho for that. It's got little beads and like little feather looking things there, and then more beads on. So it's like mixed beads, mixed media I might use. It's cool. I had to look that little button up. No, I was thinking maybe these are the same color. I don't know. And then I have this long, yeah, these are just plastic beads necklace. I'll probably throw that in like a beaded jewelry lot wearable mixed lot. And I don't know, this. I was like, what is this? It's got little elephants and it's tasseled, and that's what the top looks like. And I'm like, what is this? Like, I could not, I'm like, is it a bag fob, but there's no clip? Is it a piece of a necklace because there was this damaged piece there? I could not figure it out. So we went to Google Lens. This is a Pier 1 Imports. Let me look at it. If you can find the set, it's listable, but this is a Pier 1 Imports napkin ring for like your dinner table. And I know I'm doing a terrible job. Well, anyway, I would have never, ever on my own came to that conclusion. It just, it's cool, but I would have never come up with that conclusion. And, I don't know if I showed you guys this. There's a little, kind of looks like it says Avon or RM something. It looks like an RM something. I will have to look it up. It's a multi-strand stretchy bracelet with little rhinestones. I did look at it last night. I did not see any rhinestones missing. And my phone keeps going. Maybe that's what the issue is today. I keep getting notifications on my phone. Well, anyway, yeah, I know this was probably not the best haul between me not knowing how to show you guys the jewelry and, yeah, I don't think there's anything else really cool. But I'm going to bring it to an end because, my phone, I keep getting notifications. It keeps glitching. This is not working. And I feel like I've showed you everything I'm going to list on its own. But this is a metal flower. And I believe this is a leather cord closure with some faux beads. I think it's a bracelet. I think it's cool that these are plastic. I can, now that I'm touching them, I feel like they are made to look like freshwater beads, but I don't think that they are. Again, I'm going to say it. The more I do this, the more I go through jewelry bags, and the more I touch it, look at it, look it up. I'm going to learn more, and I'm going to know more, and if I underprice something and someone gets a really good deal, I'm okay with that, because I easily have $7 or $8, $10 pieces, which I will make my money back on the bag. By the time I'm done looking everything up, I'm going to have an education. I'm going to maybe get another subscriber and a tip on how to make a better video in the comments. So there is an upside to all of this. Like, you know, I don't mind the struggle as long as I get something out of it, like, you know, a good idea or a better way of doing something. So yeah, I will make my money back and then some. This is a cool jewelry lot. I'm going to learn a lot, and I'm excited to get it listed. So if you stayed with me to the end, I appreciate you. Because this one was I'm going to cut out like and try to copy and paste. So if you see where it's a little choppy, that would be my editing skills are not that great. I'm gonna do my best. So yeah, I'm done rambling. Thanks for staying to the end. This is from the red, white, and blue. It was $70, $69.99 plus tax, $72 or $73 and change. I did not bring up my receipt. And if I didn't tell you already, or if I lost that piece while I was talking, didn't notice my phone stopped, I opened this with my mother and my husband in my kitchen because my mother said she was bored. So it gave us all something to do, and I was really excited. I was like, oh, I should be recording this. But my mom's not going to want to be in a YouTube video. So, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. And if you have any advice for me, put it in the comments. Because this one was a struggle. So I started it a little differently too. And I had like, oh, I'm going to get my little camera. And I think I'd have to do that in the kitchen when the internet's better. Like, put something over my kitchen table and do it that way. I could do it that way. I'll try it that way next time. On a day that people are not in and out of my house. All right, bye. I'll catch you on the next one.